Rawcast. This is the first episode of Rawcast. My name is Ronzo Power, just in case you need a last name. To keep it honest, since it's the pilot episode, I would rather start with more things on the pilots. And when I say pilots, I'm speaking about like the pilots in us all. So I would say you're a pilot, you're a pilot, you're a pilot, you're a pilot. I'm not saying you get a plane, you get a plane, you get a plane, you get a plane, but I am saying each of us has a driver's seat in life. And the worst thing that you could do is give up that driver's seat to have more of a safe, secure Lyft, more of a safe, secure Uber, to where if they make mistakes, it's on them, but it's your ride. If you're following, your ride is your life. Life is a ride. But in life, I believe we all start off as fighter jets. Fighter jets who are fueled up, shoot out into battle life, and take over, just dominate whatever situation they're in, and they always have to maneuver. They always have to come up with something new. They always have to stay on their toes. They never can think of what they just did in the past, or oh, that barrel was so cool, or oh, shoot, I took out two plays in a row. You gotta think of right here, right now. And as kids, we did that. We didn't think of we're gonna fall down the stairs. We're thinking, I'm chasing this butterfly. In this moment, I see this yellow flying thing, and it amazes me, and I want to get closer to and experience this energy because we were in our purest form. So we would go to the butterfly not thinking of anything else around us. So adults with higher consciousness and lower consciousness mindsets would use their lower conscious mindset to say, whoa, hold on, stairs, like you might get hurt. But our higher conscious mindsets would say, no, they're going to stop immediately before. Like, I trust and I'm detached. If it happens, it has to happen. If it doesn't happen, then good, it didn't have to happen. But I'm detached from it. And one of the hardest things is for us to master our detachment. So back to us being fighter jets. With us flying out into battle, life, conquering and doing whatever we feel, we start to lose, I wouldn't say fuel, but I would say we start to change in our planes. Because fuel is energy. We all are living off of energy right now. If you don't have energy, then you would be in the next dimension. Wherever you're going to the next realm reality, wherever you go after this one, you'd be there. Because this one depends on energy. I'm using energy just to speak to you guys. I just drank some water because I know they will give me energy before I start speaking to you guys. Yet, I'd say we traded in our. First, I would say because as kids, we're still a little bolder, so we traded in the super fighter jets, F-22s, for the bombers. So we're getting escorted now, but we're still a little bold. We're still going in and making an explosion in life. And then we started trading those in to become like crop dusters. And you know what a crop duster is. A crop duster is something that flies out over the farm, does its normal routine every single day, wakes up at a certain time, gets into his plane at a certain time, covers the field over a certain time, has his 2 days off over the weekend where he's not tilling the field, aka flying over it, dropping the grain, doing his about 9 to 5 work. Hopefully somebody's following with this. Hopefully somebody will catch on to what I'm saying with that, but I'm not elaborating that. And it becomes a monotonous job. It becomes monotony, and they wonder why they're depressed, or they wonder why they're stressful over their farm wife, or why they're mad at their farm kids, why their farm kids don't respect them anymore because they don't have the passion they once had. And you can only respect somebody who's passionate. If you notice, you can respect somebody even if they're passionate about speaking about death. Let someone do a crazy passionate poem about death. We're all going to pay attention because the passion drive behind them. And passion is not pure energy because energy could be transformed into whatever you want it to be, but energy just is that energy. So I would say passion is like a a willful energy. So I would just say passion comes from the sacral chakra and the solar plexus chakra. Definitely just my opinion on it. But if we don't have that passion anymore, then nobody will want to. People still want to be around us because like misery loves company. So like if they're miserable, they want to be around someone miserable too, so they can talk about how miserable life is. So I can't say that they're gonna leave you alone, but I definitely can say that you will be treated a lot more, not disrespectfully, but not with the utmost respect. You'll be treated in the caliber of which your life is going. And our frequency is matched by our choices, our daily patterns, to be more specific. If our daily patterns are I do this, then I do this, then I do this, then I do this, then that's where our frequency will be. If we wake up and get McDonald's and then come back home, take another nap, after that we turn on Netflix, watch our show, then at the very end of the day we go down to work, work our 9 to 5, then come back home, wake up and do the exact same routine, then your frequency will be a Big Mac, Black is New Orange, Black Knight work frequency. But if your frequency does progress and does change, like let's say now instead of waking up and going to get Big Mac, is that McDonald's? Yeah, Big Mac. Then you wake up and you exercise. Even if it's not push ups, like people think exercise is like, oh, I'll do push ups, sit ups, jumping jacks. You could wake up and just stretch. That's an exercise. You're exercising all your joints. That's an exercise. And you become a lot more looser, a lot more fluid, a lot more in the flow of life. Instead of trying to force life, you work with the force in life. Now, when going back to the crop dusters, we could easily go back to trade it back in for our fire jet, but that takes a lot of work. You gotta save up a lot of farmer points. Yes, I'm not saying everybody works the 9 to 5. I'm not saying everybody does the noble thing. But even if you do the hustle thing, you got to stack, you got to save, you got to put it up. It has to be a measure to which you decide. Like right now, I'm taking this and putting it there, and I'm leaving it there until I need it for what is in the now. But right now, there is future now. Hopefully, hopefully you guys follow. If not, I will have other videos to where I teach about the things that I'm speaking on because I believe in speaking to people like you've known them for years. That's the quickest way to build rapport, in my opinion. Just walk right up to somebody and say, like, start a conversation just like they're your brother, your sister, your mom, your best friend, your girlfriend. Just start talking to them just like you've known them for years. Not like, oh, how's your day go? Walk up and say, what, you're still drinking Essentia? And they're going to say, well, hi? And you're going to say, oh, yeah, my name's Ronnie. But you still drink Essentia? Real name. But you still drink Essentia? They're going to be like, yeah, I've been drinking Essentia for a while. And wham, the conversation's going to get started. You're going to be like, oh, man, I forgot your name. What was your name again? And they're going to say, Maya. And then you just keep the act going like you've known them for years. At the very end, if you want to do a little joke, like, just like, oh, yeah, it was nice meeting you. Bam. Now you just did some smooth transaction stuff. But the pilot in us has to be either jet mode or crop duster mode. Jet mode is, all right, I see my target, go for it, kill it, and then come back to the base. Period. Detached. So even if you accomplish your goal of having sex with her, start a relationship with her, you still focus on your main purpose in life. Because that's what a jet does. A jet's purpose is to continuously go through battle, continuously, what's the next obstacle, what's the next obstacle, what's the next thing, what's the next thing, I need to get over another, fuck that, I'm never going to stay on the same level. A jet continuously builds up, progresses. A crop duster continues at his level. It's not gonna change you if you're a crop duster. You're not gonna improve in life. You'll have change, like you'll get a new t-shirt every once in a while. Shout out to my new t-shirt. but you'll stay the same person. That's so disgusting. I heard once Osho, quote by Osho, that a contradicting man is a growing man. So if you always need to stay the same, always feel like this is the right thing to do, if you always need to be right or feel like you're doing the right thing, then you're doing the wrong thing. Because too much of anything is a bad thing. Doing too much of anything, having too much of anything is a bad thing. So if you do the same thing always for the rest of your life, no matter what it comes down to, if you're a murderer and kill people all the time, if you're a vegan and you only eat raw fruits and vegetables all the time, you will feel an effect from both of those. Period. You will get results. That's what karma is. It's cause and effect. Whatever you put out comes back. Not in the exact same form, but in a form, because we're all working through energy. We're just transforming energy. Just catch my energy. I got your energy. I send out my energy through the video. You send it back in the likes, dislikes, comments, whatever you want to do. Diss me, finesse me, try to tell me like, hey, you should talk about your product or whatever. But Rawcast will continue. Not ending Rawcast, because Rawcast will never end. Rawcast will go on forever. But to finalize what I'm speaking on, when I say pilots, be bold, take risks. Do not settle for my routine. Like, yes, have a routine, but change it up a little bit. Don't just quit your job after this video either, guys. I'm saying find a new passion that you can monetize to where now what you love makes you money. Don't forget about passive income either, guys. It gives you plenty of time. I need passive income more just so I can continuously create more Rawcast videos, because passive income is money that you're making while you're breathing. Not while you're working, not while you're sleeping, not while you're doing jumping jacks, not while you're drinking water. As long as you're breathing, you're making money, because passive income is I put in work or made investments due to the work that I already put in, because you got to put in work to get the energy that we call money, which is the lowest frequency of credit. I'll have another credit video coming up, and I'm not going to talk about that right now because that's a very touchy subject. Credit is very important. So, when it comes to universal credit, the lowest form we call money, cash, the dollar bill, a blue biscuit, whatever you want to call it, the nice crispy thing from the bank. It comes to you from the work you put in. So no matter what, put in work. Put in a lot of work. You're supposed to collapse when you hit your bed. You're not supposed to lay down and say, oh, that was so good. You're supposed to say, fuck. And literally that is it. You just drop. But until the next time, you guys, take more risks, be more bolder, break out of your monotonous lifestyle if you can. Later on, just keep watching Rawcast videos. I'll get you out of that. I'll get you out of where you put you. I'm not going to bring up anybody else, because everybody else will say, they do it, the government, the powers that be. No, we do it, and because we make choices. Even if a gun is put to your head and they say, call me an idiot again, call them an idiot. It's your choice. They didn't force you to not call them an idiot. They gave you a choice. Said, I'm pretty sure you know the choice too. They're going to, if you call them an idiot again. But hey, some people are bold enough to call them an idiot. Sometimes they respect that boldness. Sometimes my videos will loop like that. But until then, Bop Skilly Boo Bop. Y'all enjoy yourselves. And don't let no one tell you what to do. Opinions, advice. That's all I'm giving. Opinions and advice. Don't let no one tell you what to do. Trust the feeling inside. I believe in you guys, and I don't need you to believe in me. Just believe in yourselves. Have fun, and until next time, Rawcast.